Here are 10 game-changing tips for first-time homebuyers. Let's go. So first things first, before we start house hunting and on Zillow or Realtor.com looking for properties, you want to make sure that you have the right amount of money saved and that your credit is on point. So if you're wondering where you can go and look at your credit or to start working on getting in a better credit situation, because we all know the higher the score, the better your interest rate, the better the incentives you'll receive. So you want to go here, and this is what you want to do. Once that's done and you're all registered, and now you can look at what accounts need to be addressed, what needs to be disputed, all in one click. So now our credit is together. We know that we are aiming at top scores. We're definitely in the 700s. 640s is good too. So we're ready to purchase, right? Not yet. But do you know what your financing options are? That's the next step. Understanding the different loan types that you may qualify for. There's FHA, minimum credit score of 500, from 500 to 579. Your down payment would be 10%. From 580 and above, your down payment would be 3.5%. But remember, the higher our credit score, 640 and above, the better standing we're in. Then next we have USDA, which is our rural home loans for properties outside of the city. Rural does not always mean horses, cows, pigs, but we're looking in our more suburbia areas, right? Minimum credit score for a USDA loan is generally about a 640. Your down payment will be 0. Then there's a VA loan, which is a 0 down payment, but that's available for some active military as well as some retired veterans and or the spouses of veterans whom has passed. And rounding out the top 4 are conventional loans. They are standalone mortgage options that offer more flexibility, and it's a really solid loan choice for people who have higher credit scores that can be offered more benefits, typically than sometimes an FHA loan. Usually a lot of lenders offer a lot of different programs for those who have, higher credit scores with more qualifying factors for conventional loans. I know this video is a little lengthy, but stick with me. It's to help you be successful, right? Create a budget. Now, let's be completely clear here. Although the lender may approve you for one amount, it does not necessarily mean that you could afford those payments, okay? Your budget and the lender's budget are two different things. We don't want you to go into the situation house poor. We want you to be able to move into your new home and actually live and not just survive, scrambling around for scraps, having to work a second job. We don't want that for you. So it's important that you create a budget. Boo, you're almost there. Now, most people will say at this step, once we've gotten all those other things understood, it's time to go directly to a lender. I'm going to say, not so much. Now it's time, if you need help with your down payment, to find your help. Look for down payment assistance programs that you may be eligible for. Not every lender participates with every program. So I'm going to advise you to research and find the program that works best for you. Now there is a link here that can help you with that. However, I want you to find your help first before you find your lender, because it doesn't make any sense to get approved by someone who doesn't even participate in the services that you need. If you need down payment assistance, you need a lender who participates with that program. It doesn't make any sense to get approved by someone who can't get any help from. Duh. So always find your help first. Once you find the program, there's typically a hyperlink in there for you to click to find out who the participating lenders are. Just makes sense. So now, the fun begins. You found your help, you got your lender, your money straight, your credit straight. Now it's time for you to pull in the big guns. Now it's time to pull out the big guns. It's time to get a real estate agent. Not just any real estate agent, but a realtor. Someone who is an expert in the field. The person who's going to help navigate and get you through the whole process. Like, would you go to court without an attorney? Of course not. It is best to have a real estate agent. And you can do this. And find your real estate agent, right? So if you have any questions, comments, or inquiries, go ahead and comment below. I'm Latasha McDowell, your real estate expert.